Hey family, what's going on? Klaus here, and welcome back to Surviving with MEKANISM. Last time we put together that induction matrix, and I'm actually putting it to use right now. It is storing up capacity. My old maximum was 256 megajoules, and I'm nearing that now, which is kind of nice. I actually ran out of power again because I set up this lithium producer here, and I put a bin on top, so it's gonna make 4,000 of these lithium dust through this chemical crystallizer, and so it was just going and using up all my power. So I actually just disconnected the wire, so it maxed out that, and that was it. But it used up a lot of power in doing that, and so I am just okay. So before I get into the battery, I mean, I'm using you can't even see how much of the battery I've actually filled up. So this isn't a big priority. Today, my bigger priority is this fission reactor, okay? It's running perfectly great. There's nothing wrong with how it's running. It's nice and cool. I've got tons of coolant. I mean, everything's great. The problem is my stored nuclear waste. I am now at 14% capacity. I've only ran it for a couple of minutes. So I can't really run this thing for very long without it giving me some trouble. So I just wanted to make sure I had some power stored up. Yeah, I'm over my total that I used to have in the past. So that's gonna last me a while at least. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut this thing off, and you'll see that the temperature slowly begins to decline. And today we're gonna do a couple of quality of life improvements, I guess. Number one, I would like to set up a really great way to deal with this nuclear waste, and that's absolutely number one. So if I look up polonium, these are really what I've been after this entire time, and so that's why I needed to do what I did. So you get polonium by taking the nuclear waste, this nuclear waste, and you run it through a solar neutron activator. So I literally need to pull this stuff out of here and run it through a solar neutron activator. Now, here's a question. Will I topographically be able to dig a cave underneath there? I guess I can. Yeah, it looks like, let me see, where is my, oh, it's behind this pillar. Okay. So this pillar is kind of where it's at. So am I good? I should be able to be good. I mean, I don't have to go that far. Oh, poor zombie. He's not very smart. So I'm thinking, if I can maybe like, here's the limitation. Okay, here's the limitation. The limitation is that this thing has to be run through that solar thing, right? Solar neutron activator, which means it has to have a clear sight to the sky. So I need it to be at least out here, and I prefer it to be underground because I don't want there to be any kind of risk of running into any zombie people or creepers, mostly creepers. So that being said, that means that I need to dig my hole, and I need to actually be able to pump this around. So if it's behind, yeah, it's behind this pillar here. So let me just dig it. I would love it if the opening was right there, like if the solar neutron activator was right here. I doubt it's gonna work though. Let's just see. Here, I don't want it to be like super close to the surface either. Let's just dig this out, and we're gonna come up with a really, okay. It's not good. Yeah. So we need to come up with a really good plan for dealing with the radioactivity. And I've been actually, you know what's funny? I've been excited about this episode. Like, I have genuinely been excited about this. Today's gonna be kind of like a mesh of several different tasks that I've been wanting to do. Number one, and this is the most important by far, is setting up a way to deal with my radioactivity. Number two is I need to set up an improved fission reactor. And basically what I'm gonna do there is just expand my existing fission reactor. So I need to dump all the radioactivity out before I can move everything. So it's kind of like a kill two birds with one stone. And then if I happen to have time, I doubt I will, because I feel like the radiation part's gonna take a while. Especially because I'm making a pretty decent sized room here. The next step after that is, if I have time, expand the storage capacity of my induction matrix. I would like to upgrade it, but again, that's definitely not something I have to do. So I'll make this episode as short and sweet as I can while still accomplishing the goals that I feel like accomplishing today. Because I have discovered that... Okay, hold on a second. This is... Where is my mini-map? That's what's weird. There we go. Okay. So 420, that should be an easy number to remember. Okay, back this up, go all the way down, 419. Okay, so it is directly underneath here. So it is directly underneath right here, right? 119, I should be lined up. Yep, so it should be right here. Be very careful. This is why, you know what, I'm gonna put it on slow. There it is. All right, so there, my friends, is my my waste barrel, okay? So what I need to do now is, first of all, I need to move all this junk out of my way, light up the area, and we need to set up our solar neutron activator. I also need to set up a better way to get down here, because that is going to be the window. So let me go get some glass, and I also want to get, I think I've got all the tubing and everything that I need. So take that. Actually only needed one, but I got it. And then, I don't know, I'm thinking about maybe just cutting a staircase up and out or something, but definitely don't want... Here, how do I get down there? What's the best way to get down there? Maybe just a, you know, easy access little staircase. Or, you know, I could put a teleporter down there. That might work. Yeah, let's put a teleporter down there. I can make one really quick. Yeah, so no, I don't want a teleporter. Gosh, what is... I'm having a hard time deciding what I want to do here, because I'm excited. I've actually, again, I've been genuinely excited about how I'm going to do this. So, I've got room on the right-hand side. So what if I were to just start cutting? Oh, okay. Let's make sure that we don't make any open holes in our room here. Yeah, right there. Okay. And let's just begin. I've got the material I need to make this like a staircase. Well. Yeah, it's gonna be next to... I don't like this either. I'll have to come up with a better way. Right now, I'll just fly. Right now, I will literally just fly in and out of here. Because this isn't gonna be the end room, okay? There's gonna be more than one room for all of this. And ooh, I definitely don't want anything built to spawn in here. All right, so now that we've gotten that, let's go make the solar neutron activator. And actually, I'd like to sleep, because once you start working with radioactive material, the last thing you want are creepers creeping, okay? That's the last thing you want. Because if we end up with a creeper creeping, then if it blows up our radioactive, like, piping or whatever, we're in big trouble. So, let's make a solar neutron activator. Also, let's get rid of all these. I'm gonna add that in case I need it again. So 3 bronze ingots, a steel casing, and HDPE sheets. Interesting. I have not made one of those. HDPE pellets. All right. So to make HDPE pellets, I have to run substrate through a pressurized reaction chamber with oxygen and ethylene, liquid ethylene. Interesting. To get liquid ethylene, I think it's pretty clear what I have to do. I have to run ethylene through a condensator. So I need a PCR and a condensator. That's the first thing. So condensing. Okay, this isn't super hard to make. I should grab a bunch of stuff out of my inventory. Osmium, iron. I think I've got everything I need now. Except for that. Okay, there is, fluid tank. Okay, and chemical tank. So there we go, rotary condensator. Got it. Okay, the next thing I need is a pressurized reaction chamber. See, I've never even made HDPE or whatever it's called. Didn't even know I needed one. Okay, steel casing. Steel casing. I know I've got a bunch of them sitting around somewhere, but they're not in here. Why aren't they? Where's my steel casings? I got a bunch of them. Unless I've used them. I could have used them. Very possible that oh, there they are. Haha. Don't give up. Never give up, people. Your stuff is where you think it is. Okay, dynamic tank. I know I've got at least one more of those. I got 3 more. Awesome. Okay, and then I also wanted to make 2 of these basic chemical tanks, and that should be everything except for some steel. Nice. Okay, and then the last thing I need to do is make the... Well, I can't make the solar neutron activator until I make the HDPE thing. So, I've got a little bit of ethylene, so let's come down here where the ethylene is. Okay, is this... This is the ethylene, right? Oh, that's hydrogen. Where's the ethylene supposed to be? I'm so confused right now. Oh, it's going up in that way. It's going up that direction, right? Yeah, that's the ethylene right there. Cool. Okay, so I need to take out some of the ethylene, and it's running down under. I've also got to make sure I've got some power. So, ethylene... Power. Where's the power for this? It's over here. See, the power's on the wrong spot for this. The power's on the wrong flipping spot because I can't pull it out of the PCR where it is because, well, obvious reasons. Well, I can always just like pipe it out, right? Yeah, let's set the rotary condensator here, and then let's get a tank. Make another tank. Heard something weird. Let's make another tank and just tank it over. Because I shouldn't need too much of it. And I can make this a better system some other day. Right now, I just want to get it done. So, I think I have to do this here. Oh, I'm not, am I not able to do that? Okay, fine, then I'll just use the pipe. Input from the back. Input from the back? Yeah, it should be good. Oh, is that the power? That's not power. Here, come on, what's wrong with you? Work. It says input from the back, you punk. Why isn't anything working with me today? Alright, pressurized tube. Set that down. Is it because I've got none? Is it because I'm out? Oh my goodness, I've got to get more ethylene. And I've got this ethylene. Remember when I cut down all those leaves and that like really, really worked? Here, I've got some more shears, I think, somewhere. I can just make some, I've got some iron. The things you gotta do, man. Things you gotta do. This is all about radiation. And I'm over here just chopping down leaves, man. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what she wrote right there. The fat lady be singing. Love it. Yeah, I'm gonna have plenty of ethylene after this gets done. That's awesome. Alright, let's grab all of this. Should be plenty. And I'm definitely dropped a bunch of it too. Let's just try to grab the easy, low-hanging fruit here and then get going. Alright. So, throw in all these, and throw in the saplings. Why isn't that... logistical... Yeah, why isn't that connected? That's weird. Yeah, that's strange. I wonder why that disconnected. Alright, so that should be working now. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of ethylene. Once it starts to kick out, it's gonna start making it, and it makes it rather quickly, to be honest. Yeah, look at all this. Look at all this coming in. It's about to get crazy up in here, people. It's about to get wild. Wild and crazy. Get in there, buddy. And then this is filling up really good. All right, I don't know how much of this I'm gonna actually need to make. Okay, I forgot what I was already doing. I was trying to make, I need 6, 7, 8 of these HDPE pellets, which means I'm gonna need 50 times 8, 400 millibuckets of liquid ethylene. So this is probably plenty, to be honest with you. Go ahead and take that. I'm gonna throw it into here. There's my liquid ethylene, and it should... There we go. All right, we're getting liquid ethylene. I believe, I hope it's a 1-to-1 ratio. I mean, I can always pump over more if I need to, right? This thing's empty now, so it doesn't hurt to go ahead and go plug it back in. Okay. And then once we get the liquid ethylene, remind me what we got to do next, guys. Liquid ethylene. So, liquid ethylene... Oh, the PCR with oxygen. I don't have oxygen over here. Well, I do. I do have oxygen. It's right here. There it is. Okay, so if I slap down this PCR right here. So I've got power. I need to pump in the liquid ethylene, and liquid is... It's a liquid, so I need to have my mechanical pipes. Unfortunately, I've only got that kind. And then... I gotta program this baby. Let's take in fluids on the left. That's cool. And let's pump out fluids out of the top. So there we go. We got our liquid ethylene now. I need to bring in the oxygen, which means, bro, let me through. Just let me through. There we go. So you, my dude, need to give me your oxygen. How do I do this? I guess I could probably pump it out the front. Here, let's, I don't have that many cables, do I? I have some ultimate pressure. This is so overkill, but you know what? It's worth it right now, you know? It's totally worth it. Let's just pump this baby in all the way over. There you go. And then you, my friend, you're gonna have to eject gases out the front. Output. Did it work? Did it work? Gases. Eject 2. Good. Okay, so now you should be receiving gases. Input. Hydrogen? No! No. Okay. Dang it. I don't want hydrogen. How'd that happen? How the heck did that happen? Oh, I know what happened. It was for a split second. Wait, dumping excess. Oh, there's oxygen in this cable now, isn't there? There is. Okay, here's what we're gonna do then. We're gonna fix that. So what happened was I flicked on the thing at the wrong time. I'll try to explain what happened in just a second. First of all, let me slip in this ethylene and let it dump out. And down to 0. Very good. All right, now let me pull the... Where is it? Let me pull this, Oh, shoot. Oh, no! Okay, I've got to pull this hydrogen out of here, so let me slap it down right here. I want you to eject hydrogen gases. I want you to eject it out the front. Or out the top. Eject out the top. Okay, and then we go bam, bam. Please work. Gases. All right. It's not accepting. Am I ruined? Have I ruined it because I accidentally let some hydrogen get in here? There's got to be a way to release it. There's got to be. There's gotta be a way. That was so dumb. I might have to make another PCR. I think this, or PRC, this might actually be easier to just... gas. Yeah, because that was set to output on top. It's ejecting is on, so it's just in there. I don't know how to get rid of it. That's really annoying. Is there anything I can do with my configurator? Infuse... empty. Did that work? Empty. Please empty. Dang it. All right, I'm gonna make another PCR. I don't know how to do that, guys. If you know how to empty out something like that, let me know in the comments. But for now, let's just make another one. It's not that hard to make this, I don't think. Pressurized. I feel like all I've done is bumble today. Usually things go a little smoother than this. Okay, I can make the enrichment chamber outright. I can make these 2 chemical tanks outright. And I have the dynamic tank in my inventory. Okay, and I might have just been having a really bad blonde moment there. I don't know, but at this point, I don't even care. Like, I'm just ready to be done. So there's my liquid ethylene, and then gases. I need to input oxygen. There we go. Now I need to throw in some coal. I don't even know what I need to do. Oh no, I need to throw in substrate, and I will get HDPE pellets. Finally! Oh my goodness. This took so long. Oh my gosh. All right. You know what? I'm gonna put this chemical tank back here just to collect ethylene for the fun of it. If I ever get around to that. Yeah. Okay, cool. There we go. We finally did it, dudes. We finally did it. Now it's set up, so it won't be that hard to do later. So, now that I'm there, let's go up. I think 8 was all I needed, right? To make this? Yeah, so now let's go back to work. I think I'll sleep first because it's dark and that makes me nervous. Dude, that was like a giant headache right there. Okay, first of all, HDPE sheet, there we are. Okay, now blue, bronze, no problem. Let's take the blue, let's take that, and the bronze. There's the bronze. Look at that. That snowball tried to come through. Hopefully it goes back up to that chest. Nice. Okay. We good? All right, so to make this thing, I think I can just do it because I've got everything in my inventory. There you go. Oh, dudes, this is great. This is exciting. This is fantastic. So now I have to set this thing down directly underneath. Bam. And the reason why it is up above is because the input is on the bottom. And then whatever it makes comes out the front. So, we're gonna have to connect some pipes up to that, but I don't want to do it just yet. I want to do it at the end. So, definitely not here, but on the, here, let's go ahead and hover. We're gonna be piping in this nasty waste. All right. And then we're going to run it along the wall. That's the wrong one. And again, it's not connected yet because once you have it, you have it. You need to be very careful. But I want to set everything up first before I grab that out of there. So, I'm going to run it along the wall. And I want to run it directly into the solar neutron activator. Okay? It'll only work during the day, so try to sleep as much as you can. And I'll actually do that from up there just to make sure I do everything right. So, now that we have all that, boom, 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 let's figure out what's going to happen next. So, waste. I'm just going to type in waste. Waste. So, net regular and normal. So, normal will take 1 millibucket of, oh, I'm sorry, nuclear waste. There we go. So, the solar neutron activator will take 10 millibuckets of nuclear waste and give me 1 millibucket of polonium. So, it's compressing it, making it into something somewhat useful. And then you throw the polonium into a pressurized reaction chamber with water and fluorite dust to make polonium pellets and spent nuclear waste. And so you end up with this 1,000 millibuckets to 1,000 millibuckets, which means that the spent nuclear waste actually ends up, I'm sorry, the regular nuclear waste that's made in the fission reactor goes from a 10 to 1 ratio. So you're decreasing the amount of waste you have by 90% by doing this, which is fantastic. So once you get that, I'm gonna have the polonium. I gotta put the polonium inside of another pressurized reaction chamber, and I have to get some fluorite dust, and then I'm good. And I have a problem now, and that problem is that I don't know how to get up. Oh geez. Okay. Can I just let me think for a second. I don't want to do anything dumb, but I mean, I kind of just need to be able to get up and get down. So let's just do that for now. That's my hole. But I'll come up with a better solution for that later. All right, how we doing? We doing okay? Oh, I gotta have nothing in my hand. We doing okay? 14%, 9,273 millibuckets. Temperature is low. I think it's actually, yeah, it's fine. All right, so we need to make another pressurized reaction chamber. Oh boy, pressurized. Okay, so dynamic tank. Got one more, perfect. Okay, and then I need to make 2 of these chemical tanks, and man, I've got lots of stuff in my inventory. I haven't been paying attention to that. Enrichment chamber, I should be able to make it outright, and I just throw the substrate because I got 3 million of it. So there you go, pressurized reaction chamber. Now I need the upgrades for it, but I can't remember exactly which upgrades, so I'll make that later. For now though, we have to set this thing up. So this is going to kick out, once again, solar neutron activator is going to receive nuclear waste and kick out polonium. The polonium will go into a pressurized reaction chamber with water and fluorite dust to give us polonium. So I need to run this PCR here. So, or PRC. I always say PCR, but that's something else. So we'll place this down just like so. And then with the pressurized tubes, set this up just like that. And that should, if I can, here, gases input. There we go. All right, so it's going to be accepting gases from the top. I also need to bring in water, and I need to bring in electricity. So an entangleporter, 2 entangleporters honestly would come in super duper handy right now, because I've got an entangleporter right here. And did I use that entangleporter? Because I used to have it set up to work with water. I think it's working with electricity now. Yeah, so if I make 2 entangleporters really fast, then I can make that system super simple and all wireless, which would be kind of awesome. So let's go over here, call it a quantum, and I need 2 of these, which means I need 4 refined obsidian ingots and a whole bunch of other stuff. So let's go ahead and grab 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and 8 of those. I can also probably dump some of this stuff like substrate. I don't want to keep that in my inventory. I've got all these building materials and other things, stone bricks, etc., etc. I'll keep everything else for now. Okay, so osmium compressor, please compress. What else do I need? 2, I need 4, 5, 6, 7, I need 8 atomic alloy. That should be it. That's it. Awesome. And this one will be done shortly, and then I should be able to make them outright. Except for I don't have any diamonds or lapis. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my diamonds and grab my lapis. Nice. Okay. 2 teleportation cores. I forgot to shift click. Now, 2 quantum entangleporters. That's what's up. All right, so let's go set this baby up. Oh, and you know what? I should probably put my glass down too, just to be safe. Don't anybody, or we don't want anybody stepping on this and breaking it, you know what I'm saying? If you break my solar neutron activator and radioactive material goes everywhere, you're not gonna be my favorite person. All right, so, if I were to do like underneath maybe? Yeah, well, yeah, definitely one underneath. Let's run the energy, and energy is going to be out. So now I have energy, awesome. And I can fill that with cobblestone, and then I'm gonna place the other quantum entangleporter. And again, I haven't read it. I've heard that you can do multiple inputs with a quantum entangleporter, but I haven't figured out how to do it, so I'm not really worried about it. So set that to water, and then fluids output to the right. There we go. We've got a water. We have our power. The last thing that we need, besides obviously the radioactive material, is going to be the fluorite dust, which I forget how to make. I mean, I know how to make the fluorite. I just don't know how to make the fluorite dust. So let's go grab some. Actually, this is it here. I'll just grab a stack. And fluorite. Fluorite. I have a feeling it has something to do with the... Oh, it's the crusher. Well, that's easy. Okay. And I'm gonna turn you off. Oh, okay. The crusher's already turned off. I got tired of it crushing and then sending over and enriching some of my stuff. All right, gonna take a stack of this stuff. I'll likely end up needing to crush a lot more, but I've got lots of fluorite, so I'm not worried about it. Just for now. Throw that in there and bam. All right, so this is going to make polonium pellets and also spent nuclear waste, if I remember correctly. Let's just double check, okay? So polonium, it's gonna make polonium dust, and then spent nuclear waste, which has no purpose. There's no purpose for spent nuclear waste. So what I have planned is I want to eject that stuff out. I want to have a wall of those nuclear bins or whatever they're called. So it's going to come out of here. It's going to run across. So, and I'll make it go backwards and up and over, and then run across here and dump into all of those, just like so. So it's going to be here. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 16 total bins. And that's, I mean, I don't know what they're called really. 16 sounds good though. Probably don't have enough material in my inventory, but let's just look. Waste. Yeah, I don't have the lead, but I do have the steel on me. And grab that, and I think that's lead. 16, perfect, and they're stackable. I mean, how convenient can you get? I mean, let's just be honest here. And then I should probably make my teleporter too, because this going up and down and falling off the edge of the cliff every time is getting a little bit old. And plus, once I put the wire here, it's not gonna work. So if we place this down, just like so, I'm gonna make sure that I've got space up above, because I'm eventually gonna have to pump this stuff out. But, you know, for now, just do like so. And there we go. We are now set up to handle all kinds of nuclear waste. And actually, you know what? I think it'd be smart probably to have another one of these like over here. It's always good to have multiple layers of buffers. Let's go ahead and make one more, and I'm gonna go ahead and make the teleporter too, just to be safe. So one more of these. I don't have the lead, of course. Of course. Go ahead and make at least one of these, okay? And then the teleporter. And I'm just gonna make the teleporter itself, okay? So teleporter, I need a couple more of these atomic alloys. And should be good. Yep, I got everything in my inventory, perfect. Okay, and I'm also gonna need, it has to have power, right? No, I don't think it does, actually. If you use the mobile teleporter, it's not that big of a deal, because I've got it in my inventory here. So let's just set some cobblestone here. That's just to kind of remind me that that's what that is. And then the actual teleporter will bring me to, let's just say, right. I don't want there to be any problems. Right there. Also, we do have some spots where stuff can spawn. That is not cool, bro. That's not cool. All right, so a new one. Let's just say waste, okay? Waste, and it has no frame, but it is now set to waste. Excellent. So now, if I were to pull out my portable teleporter and go to, let's say, temple, okay? And then if I set this to waste, set and teleport, bam, here we are. We've made it. Very good. All right. So now, I do want to set up this buffer. So let's take... This is honestly the reason why you don't bring the stuff in until you're absolutely set up and ready to go. So I'm gonna set this up down here and then run it over and run it back up. There you go. So this is no. So this is a bit more of an actual buffer. All right, so now, you know, what it'll do is as it produces the stuff, if there is room down below, it'll kick it out. If there's room below this one, it'll kick it out. If this thing fills up, then the pipes will begin to fill up, and then this thing will begin to fill up, and then the pipes will begin to fill up, and then that last one will begin to fill up. So I have lots of indicators, lots of ways to tell whether or not I have maxed out my inventory. So, the last thing I need to do is set up the piping for this. All right, so let's kick out the good stuff, or actually the bad stuff. Let's kick out the bad stuff. Gases. Eject is on, and eject is out. Great. Okay, so that's gonna kick it out. Let's go up and, oh, nope. See, this is why you have to be very, very careful. We don't want those two to touch. So Let's go over, just like so. Make sure we got no spawn capabilities over here. And there we have it. Excellent. So not only do we have a couple of buffer chests and pipes that can hold 16,000 millibuckets each, okay, this is a big deal, but also we're going to be limiting it, reducing it down to 10% of what it was, turning it into something useful, and dividing all of the radioactivity by 16. And remember, it degrades. The half-life degradation is 1 millibucket per minute. So if you leave your everything AFK for a while, then you may actually remove all of your spent nuclear waste. And the more of these things you have, the better. So just a heads up, this is an awesome thing. So now, unfortunately, the only way to get out of here is to teleport. So I'm going to go ahead and teleport back to Temple. And then I believe I am now ready to dump the nuclear waste down there. I wanted to make this thing bigger, but I'm clearly not gonna have enough time for that. So we'll do that in a future video. Let's make this slow, be very, very careful. All right, and bam. Okay, empty-handed, shift click, still stuff in there. So now I have to set it to pull. So shift click again, no gas is stored. All of the gas is now at least in the pipes and is dark. So here's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna run over, I'm gonna take a sleep. I'm a little nervous. I'm nervous. It's super simple. It's a simple process, but I'm nervous right now because I just don't wanna mess it up, you know? Don't wanna mess it up. All right, let's go to waste, set, and teleport. Okay, empty-handed. It says the nuclear waste is in here. Great. So now I can configure. Here, I want to get lower. I'm going to configure this to pull. Oh, it worked. I have polonium now. Oh my goodness. Guys, it worked. It worked. Oh my goodness, it worked so fast too. That's crazy. All right, okay, so here's what happened. I hate that that's connected. Can I disconnect that? I'm scared. I don't want to mess with it, but I also don't want it to be, here. I know this isn't a wide open drop here, so I'm gonna be very, very careful. Let's just set this down like that, okay. At F7, can anything spawn in here? Double check, make sure there's no creeper action, okay? F7. All right. I don't like this being connected, so I'm gonna hit disconnect. Okay. Now, this thing, I just want to make sure that gases will not interact in the back, okay? Because I just realized that this wire is going next to the PCR, but it's going into the solar neutron activator. All right, so here's what we got, guys. We have 1 buffer, 2 buffer wires down to the solar neutron activator. It goes straight in. It is processed by the sun, apparently, and kicks over to the pressurized reaction chamber. Now, nothing is happening with it because you have to have 1,000 millibuckets in order to create a polonium pellet. And it's empty. So I've been running this thing and powering my stuff with it, and I still haven't run it enough to make a single polonium pellet. I want to though, because I want to see what happens to the spent nuclear waste. So let's go back to the temple and let's run the machine. Oh boy, this is exciting. All right, that's the same temperature it always is. Flow rate seems fine. Capacity is fine. Empty hand. Stored nuclear waste 1 millibucket. Staying at 1 millibucket. Okay, cool. So that's what we can expect. Now, if I go down to waste and I look at our pressurized reaction chamber, it is slowly gaining polonium. Now, polonium's radioactivity is very high, 0.05, while the nuclear waste is 0.01, I believe. But here we go. Fluorite to polonium, and it actually dumped out. Oh my goodness. 62 for each of these. So for each Yep, they're all equal. It was divvied out equally among all of this. Oh, this is so great. Is there any in here? There's 1 millibucket. Oh, dude, this is so cool. So we actually have polonium now. I have gotten my very first polonium pellet, which, I mean, this is the whole point. This is why I did this. So, all right. I'm going to show you guys all the amazing things you can do with this stuff. Polonium. If I right click it, it shows it what it's useful for. So 14 different pages. So at least 28, 29, maybe 30. No, 27 or 28 different crafting recipes that include polonium. So you can get the modification station, the jetpack unit. All these things are for like the mecha suit. Supercharged coil. I don't remember exactly what that's for. I think it's for supercritical phase shifter. That's right. Other units for the mecha suit, QOI drive. I mean, it's literally, polonium is literally needed for all of the higher tiered stuff. Mecha tool. I've never even seen that thing used. I mean, I am so excited right now. This is awesome. Mecha suit armor, silk touch unit. I need that. Fusion reactor. So this is what we came here for, guys. Fusion reactor frame. It's 1 frame per polonium, and I believe it's 75 frames total for the reactor. So we have to actually have 75 polonium pellets in order to be able to make the reactor. So that, guys, is what we came here for, right there. That's it. This brown square for these blue polonium pellets, that's what this was all about. And obviously I'm gonna have to make some more atomic alloys too. But there you go. We got it working. It's working. I haven't I haven't used enough yet to make another one yet. Wow, it's slow. But hey, you know what? And look at that. So for each polonium, it takes about an hour for this stuff to degrade. So it's 62 millibuckets, and it degrades 1 per minute. So it would take about an hour per polonium pellet to degrade, which is not good. I'm gonna add more of these. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited about it. But for now, guys, that is gonna do it for me today in this episode of Surviving with Mechanism. I was very, very slow and methodical with that because I knew it was a big deal. Okay, I knew it needed to be protected. See that thing down there? I wonder if I'm standing there, it actually backs it up. I knew that this needed to be done right, and I was willing to I don't know. I was willing to spend an entire episode doing that, and it actually ended up being a pretty long episode, longer than I was expecting. So next time, I would like to expand the size of my that machine, and I also want to expand the capacity of that machine. In the meantime, I'm going to be running this thing in the background. Well, not in the background. I'm afraid I'll blow something up. The temperature's staying the same, and this turbine is definitely well above. Like, flow rate's 20,000. The burn rate is only well, the heating rate's 20,000. I think those things are the same, but heat capacity 34,000, and water output's 129,000 or 192,000. So we're way above capacity with our turbine, so we're not gonna have any issues. What I would love to see is to have a faster process for getting the polonium. That's what I would like to see. So we'll be working toward that soon. Next episode, I just need the polonium, so once we have the polonium, I can start working toward the fusion reactor, and that's really what I want. So anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for me today in this episode. Actually, you know what? I feel like I should teleport to waste for this one. Haha! Yes! This is great. It's hilarious. Here. Can I maybe, yeah, radioactive. That's what's up. Oh, that's so funny. Guys, that's gonna be it for me today in this episode of Surviving with Mechanism. My goal actually is to have 1,000 of these barrels, just a heads up. So it's 1 minute per polonium pellet. That's my goal. That's my desire, to eventually have 1,000 of them, but 16 was a lot. 16 was a lot. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already for daily gaming videos. Be looking forward to the next episode, and I will see you all again next time.